Hey Astra Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about Mercury in the 5th house. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So before we start, just a few quick disclaimers. And this is very important to understand for Mercury, as it is a very adaptable planet. So you first want to understand what sign is Mercury positioned in. Is Mercury at home in its own sign of Gemini or Virgo, or in a sign that it enjoys being in? Is it debilitated in Pisces or in a challenging position? It's also important to understand, is Mercury being aspected by or in conjunction with any planets? These planets will alter the results of Mercury in your chart. The most important moment for Mercury to activate in your chart is also during a Mercury Mahadasha. So if you have not seen my video on the Mercury Mahadasha Bhuktis, I will leave a link for that above and down below in the description. So what does Mercury represent? Mercury is the planet of knowledge, of intelligence, of our analytical skill, our reasoning ability. It is our ability to make decisions in life. Mercury also is a planet of memory, of our ability to pick up new skills, interests, hobbies, of our ability to learn and to comprehend. Mercury is a planet of communication and language. It is all about how we use our words, and this includes writing as well. Mercury is also a planet of business. It is all about our ability to sell products, to use skills to our advantage to gain money and resources. So Mercury is a very clever planet. It is a planet of dexterity, of all of the skills and talents that we develop in life. Mercury is definitely a very quick moving planet. It is very agile, very intellectual. And so again, this is why Mercury is a planet of change and adaptability. Mercury also rules over organizational skills, our ability to organize, to deal with the details, to deal with the mundane aspects of life. And Mercury also deals with our friendships. So what does the 5th house represent? The 5th house is the house of our past deeds. So this is showing everything that has been done in the previous life. What are the results of those actions? Were they positive or not? And with Mercury here, they were definitely positive deeds that were done in the previous life. We'll talk more about that as we go through this video. But the 5th house is also the house of knowledge, of the knowledge that we are bringing forth from our past life, but also through our education. This is the undergraduate house. So this is all about our college level education. The 5th house is also a house of creativity, of self-expression, of anything in the arts, music, dance, entertainment, comedy. This is all seen from the 5th house. The 5th house is also a house of romance, of children, and of speculative business. Anything with stock market, gambling is all seen from this house. It's also a house of politics. So what happens then when Mercury comes into the 5th house of the chart? Well, as I've said earlier, this is definitely a position where you are bringing forth good deeds from your past life. And specifically, this is centered around your intelligence. You have brought with you a skill and ability to learn from your past life experience. So Mercury coming into this 5th house immediately is going to make you a very quick learner, someone who picks up on skills, someone who picks up on knowledge very quickly and easily. With Mercury here, you have a love for learning. You love to pick up new skills, new interests, and you're very much interested in intellectual conversation and anything that is intellectually stimulating. Mercury here can be excellent for education. However, you can also find that if you are easily bored, you can drop out of education and move on into other areas. Mercury here also gives you excellent creative ability. You have great artistic skill, and you can use this to your advantage to make money. Again, Mercury is all about our business skills, and it is also aspecting onto the 11th house of your incoming gains. So this is an excellent placement for any creative ideas that you want to put to use. Mercury here can definitely make you very entertaining, very fun-loving, witty. You have a very playful side to you. Mercury is a planet that is all about youthfulness. So this is definitely a childlike placement. No matter what age you are, how mature you are, there is this childlike side to you. You're very much in tune with your inner child. And so definitely this is a placement that gives you a lot of humor, that gives you a lot of joy and happiness, and you love to entertain others. So this also can be an excellent placement for anything in the entertainment business. And also because of this childlike side, you can also make an excellent parent. You relate to children really well. So definitely you will have this childlike side to you that stays with you all throughout your lives. And this is definitely a great placement for a teacher, for anyone who is working with children. Mercury here also makes you very skilled with communication. And so this is an excellent position for a blogger, for a writer, or for anything that is involved with public speaking. This is definitely an excellent placement for politics as well. Mercury here can definitely get you involved with gambling, speculation, and you're an excellent risk taker because Mercury is very intellectual. So unless Mercury is badly damaged, this becomes an excellent placement for any kind of risk taking, any kind of entrepreneurship ventures. This is definitely a great placement. Sometimes if Mercury is badly damaged, it can also give short-term relationships, but for the most part, Mercury here is going to give you a desire to have that mental stimulation in your relationships. This becomes very important to you. Mercury's aspect onto the 11th house also makes you someone who is highly connected with different network circles, different groups, and so you become an excellent storyteller, someone who is able to share your experiences, to connect and relate to others. And definitely Mercury here gives you an ability to use these connections to your advantage. You're able to find new opportunities to increase wealth, new opportunities to develop skills. So this is an excellent placement for networking and for finding creative ideas and opportunities to make money. And because you are a part of social groups and connecting with people, there can also sometimes be some change and fluctuation in your friend circle. This is especially true if Mercury is poorly placed in the chart. You can find some major losses and disappointments around friendships. Mercury in the 5th house is also a great position for an astrologer, for anyone who is interested in the ancient texts, interested in jyotish. All of this is coming through this 5th house that has to do with scriptures, mantras. All of this is seen through the 5th house. So this definitely can give you a curiosity and interest to get into these subjects. Mercury here also can be skilled at poetry, can be skilled at anything that has to do with writing, with language, with mimicry. All of this can be seen through the 5th house. And so definitely Mercury here gives you a lot of opportunity to expand upon your skills and talents. And definitely, even if you find yourself changing jobs or career situations, you'll always find new and creative ideas to find new sources of income. So you're constantly building upon your skills, building upon your opportunities and connections. So this is a very clever position of Mercury. Typically, this is a very lucky position. Again, you want to see how is Mercury positioned here. Let me know how you resonated with this in the comments section. And if you like this, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you are interested in any of my services in astrology, then make sure to visit my website. I've left a link for that down below in the description.